Hey there friends, don't be grim because I'm Dreary, and today we will be taking a look at a video of mine that went through several different ideas of what I was going to do. Originally I just wanted to do another one of my animation cringe compilations, but then I started getting a whole bunch of traced videos popping up on my recommended, so I started checking those out until one singular person began to pop out at me. The fact that everyone that I was seeming to find were tracing one person. Kitty Channel Afnan? A YouTuber with 1.4 million subscribers and who does a whole lot of the Piggy Roblox game animations. And you've probably seen them appear on your recommended, especially if you're really big into animation memes. I knew that I actually recognized one of her videos and I had seen it before. And the fact that I was seeing tons and tons of people that were claiming that Kitty Channel Afnan, or Kitty as I'm going to refer to her as now, was tracing them, despite the fact that, you know, why would she trace you? So I put together a little compilation of all the people who said that they were tracing and some proof that they were lying. So without any further ado, let's get right into the video. So for the first person, we have a very basic, hey guys, this person's tracing me, but what makes it slightly more interesting is the fact that they felt like they needed to take about 10 seconds to fix their character's eyes so they kind of looked like they were staring down at their phone. Well, it really made them kind of look drunk, but I kind of sped through that because it made me very annoyed. Then she goes along showing her quote-unquote proof of how this YouTuber with 1 million subscribers traced off of them. Now, I can easily explain why this person is a pathological liar and give some legitimate proof to my statement. So, to talk about this quote-unquote proof that this person gave us, totally bogus, but I can give you some dead giveaways. First of all, there is no shading on the quote-unquote original piece. While on the traced piece, you can see all sorts of shading, you can see differences between the background and foreground of the picture, and you can see that there is no background on the quote-unquote original piece. Here's why this is a dead giveaway. Because this person who is claiming to have been traced by a popular creator did not put a background on that piece. And that tells us one singular thing, that they were not working on this piece long enough to actually give it a background, and they did not know the difference between background and foreground in a piece. You can really tell the difference between a professional artist and someone who is beginning and tracing off of their artwork based on how they do their perspective. You can see even more mess-ups on perspective when you look at that arm that you can see in the quote-unquote original piece. Based off of where he is holding her head, you would not see that much of her arm, and you did not see that much of the arm in the quote-unquote traced piece. You only see a little tiny sliver of it. That tells us that this person is fairly new to perspective and thought that changing it slightly would give them a better rep when comparing the artworks. Also, the expressions are completely different. The noses in the quote-unquote original piece seem to be fusing into each other, which is not a problem in the quote-unquote traced artwork by Kitty. The quality in these two pieces really tells us which one is traced and which one is the original. Okay, so while no tracers have my respect, this next one absolutely has none of it. So, this person is so extremely lazy, and they start off with the utmost basics. They start off with the, oh hi, my name is this blah blah blah, and this person's tracing me edgy OC-ness and activates. Then they show you their quote-unquote proof. Now, their proof is extremely sketchy right off the bat. Their line art in the first drawing is very, very bad. It's very sketchy, you can see wobble marks, and that's a dead giveaway. While they attempt doing some shading, that is not good shading. There is no light source, you cannot tell where their light is coming from, and it is overall kind of sketchy at best. Now, when you look at the next bit of original artworks, the line art suddenly gets 20 gazillion times better, which, is a little suspicious. And at first it looks slightly okay, at least. And then you see the green bits and the red bits where they just took a cheap paint bucket tool from OBS Paint or something and splashed in some color, but they didn't even bother cleaning it up. Not to mention the watermark that you can literally see in the top left-hand corner. So that's more than a bit sus. And then at the next photo, there's still a watermark, and they did the same paint tool trick. Again, no background, no nothing. They just straight up stole the art pieces, splashed down some Sashly colors and said, "This is my art piece now, you traced me." They didn't even bother to change the eyes in any work piece, in any piece of art. So that was the easiest thing for me to debunk. It barely even took like 5 seconds. Alright, so for this next animation, you really want to keep your eyes open, because if you even blink for a second, you're gonna miss it. It goes by so fast. I'm not even lying. Yeah, I was not lying. So you may be asking yourself, Dreary, that is literally 2 frames. There is no way you easily found what they traced. And even that, you couldn't prove it. Yeah, literally the second video of kitties that I watched, I managed to find what this person had traced off of, and I found the exact frame. The 4th frame is the one that they traced exactly. You can tell from the mouth shape and the way they are holding the microphone, megaphone type thing, and they didn't bother to trace any other of the frames, as I think the smear frames and frame number 3 would have been way too hard. But frame number 4, now that's the magic number. And you can obviously tell that this is traced and they didn't just take the idea from this person, because, again, overlapping, you're able to see that they look almost exactly the same, there is no background, and this was posted just a few days, even a day, I'll have to recheck in editing, after this one was posted, so it seems very cut and dry. Congratulations, you made it through the entire video. Why don't you celebrate by clicking that like button and subscribing? I know it's a bit annoying, but it really does help out the channel, and you can always unsubscribe later. Anyways, thank you to Prussia from my Discord server for sending this amazing artwork to me. It looks hecking great. I like it a lot. Anyway, that's all for today's video, and hopefully I'll see you next time. See ya!